Hello, I'm Andy, and I'm going to read to you a program called Tarot Your Love Story for December 2019. And this is for you coming from Sagittarius. So let me first give you my email address, which is andyhoro9, ANDIHORO9, the number 9 at gmail.com. Send me an email and I'll come back to you as soon as I can. The first card that I'm going to pull will have to do with your first 15 days of December. And this card will represent the possibility of finding a romance. And let's see what this card says. And this is a very good card. It says that you have many opportunities coming your way and you will be managing to select a good one. You will also be in the focus of other people who are showing a lot of interest in you. So new romance possibilities very good for you in the first 15 days of December. Now let's talk about your existing romance partners. How will that be? And it's a good enough card. It's the card of control. So tell yourself you are listening to me and you don't want to show control. So try to avoid dominating or pushing your point too far ahead, and your ongoing romance will behave pretty well enough for you in the first 15 days. Now, what about marriage areas? Let's see what the card says for marriage areas. It's a card that says plenty of togetherness is seen. The opportunities of making up, the opportunities of binding together, and the ability to find solutions is very, very steady in the first 15 days in your marriage area, in the first 15 days of December. Now let's go to the last 16 days of December for you coming from Sagittarius. Well, this is a card. Now it says, be careful of conflict, be careful of difficulties, be careful of suspicion. So try not to let this card bring up any provocation for you. That's all you need to control in the last 16 days of December. And with that card, if you have found a new romance, it may not be the most peaceful one that you will find. Infighting or differences of opinion will be seen. Now, what about an existing romance that you might have? Well, this is a card that shows there are many issues which can one lead to another. So in the last 16 days, the last thing you want to do is to provoke your marriage partner, and to provoke your marriage partner in the sense that problems may arise, and also in the sense that one problem will lead to another. So try to minimize any kind of differences between you and your marriage partner in the last 16 days, and you will be much better off. I'm just going to pull one more card for you to check about your ongoing existing romance. I was not very happy with that card. Let's see now what it says. Well, it says that opposition and difficulties of opinion will arise very fast. This is a card of Venus, and I'm reading this for Sagittarius. So there will be opposition for you in your ongoing romance. So you don't want to provoke by saying things that makes it very insecure. Now we're going to talk about your lucky ages for you coming from Sagittarius. And let's see who are the lucky people now for Sagittarius. Well, this is a card of Sagittarius itself, led by the planet Mars. And so it says, if you happen to be the ages of 21 or 30 or 39 or 48 or 57 or 66 or 75 or even 84, you're going to be one very lucky person, whether application to romance or whether in marriage. So you will be very lucky. And what if you are not of these ages? You will need to see me for a 90-minute session. And during this 90-minute, based on your date of birth and time of birth, and looking at your palms, I will talk to you about your next 8 or 9 years in all areas of your life, including the job and business areas. Now I'm going to pull a card about caution. Caution means watch out if you're of these ages, things may turn against you in the area of romance and marriage for you coming from Sagittarius. Well, this is a card of Mercury. It's a card of Mercury. So you have to be careful if you are the ages of 23 or 32 or 41 or 50 or 59 or 68 or 77 or 86. These ages, if you are in the month of December, then you have to be careful that arguments and problems can get out of hands and difficulties in terms of miscommunication, miscalculation in areas of romance, marriage would be even worse. So be careful. Now, what about the lucky color for you? For you coming from Sagittarius. So let's see what these cards say now. And well, it's a card that says knowledge. And from here, I've got many choices of color. And I'm going to choose from the signs shown on this palm, the color purple that represents the planet Jupiter. So use plenty of purple, especially waist upwards, in the whole month of December. And in the area of romance and marriage, you will attract many, many opportunities and make whatever you have happier. Now, attachment to, which means who are you going to be attracted to and who might want you to be attracted to. So let's see. All right, I like this card. And from here, I'm going to say that somebody from Aries will be showing a lot of interest in you in the month of December. And you might be also interested in somebody from Aries. So the highlighted word is Aries. So if you find somebody from Aries showing interest, I would suggest look into it and encourage it as much as you can in the month of December. And now, direction energy. So let's see which direction. The 9 planets are surrounding Earth. So when you look left or right or straight or back, any direction, you're going to be facing a planet. And this card says to face southeast, and you're going to be very lucky in the month of December, where finding a romance, helping your romance if you have one, or helping your marriage to be happier. And now what about AM or PM? So what do we do, AM or PM? Because the day changes at 12 noon, according to some rules. And so for you coming from Sagittarius, let's see what the card says. And with this card, I'm going to suggest PM, which means from 12 noon up to 12 midnight is when the opportunities of romance, opportunities of improving marriage will all be seen. So use that period of PM in the month of December. Well, I have a 90-minute session, and during this 90 minutes, I'll talk to you about your next 8 or 9 years based on your date of birth and your time of birth, and looking at your palms as well. And I will give you a lot of information from the universe. I will talk to you about your areas of job, business, and finances, and your love story of romance or marriage, and including your health areas. And I will talk to you exactly how to improve your life. And I will talk to you and give you energies of the universe, your lucky colors and your lucky days and your lucky gemstones and your lucky colors, and plenty of other information. And I'll show you how to reach that supernatural energy that you have within you, which I have, you have, everybody has. The trick is how to get there and to make the connection. And I will also formulate with you, together with you, also your personal lucky lottery numbers once and for all, to show you how to get there and how to create them for yourself. So send me that email, AndyHoro9, ANDIHORO9, the number 9, AndyHoro9 @gmail.com. And I'll come back to you as soon as I can. Until then, thank you and goodbye.